New York City vowing to take quick action after the shooting of an off-duty Border Patrol agent in Washington Heights over the weekend.
Yeah, the suspected gunman, no stranger to law enforcement. Joining us this morning is Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Daughtry, NYPD Chief of Department John Chell, to fill us in on where the investigation stands. So good morning to both of you.
Morning.
We have our reporter, Calorama, on this story. We saw some of the video. Let's lay out, first off, how this officer is doing this morning and his condition in the hospital.
Yeah, so we went to see him yesterday with the police commissioner, the mayor, the chief of department was there. And just to see this officer laying in the bed, he was surrounded by his friends and family. And we were thankful that he's going to pull through this. He is still sedated. The bullet is still lodged in his neck. They cannot do surgery yet because his face is too swollen. So he's scheduled for surgery sometime later on this week. But we have to talk about, how do we get to this place? How do we get here? What loophole, or where was the breakdown at? And you know, John, I don't know if you want to talk about the timeline real quick, or if you want me to kind of go about it, but just how do we get here, Dan?
We'll get there, but I do want to hear about the timeline first before we get to the how we got to this point.
Well, first, we've seen this play over and over. Two people on a moped committing crimes in the city, especially in the last couple of years. But you know, Mr. Mora here came into the country in April of 23 to Arizona.
You're talking about the suspect?
Yep. He was given a notice to appear for his court date, so his due process was taking place. He doesn't show up for that court appearance, and on November 6th, he's got a deportation order. He gets arrested 3 weeks later for an order protection violation, but the judge isn't allowed to detain him because of our sanctuary city status. From there, he gets let out, and what does he proceed to do? He does an armed robbery in December in the Bronx. He stabs someone in the Bronx in January. He goes to Worcester County, Massachusetts, and robs a pawn store of a lot of guns, and Lord knows what he was doing between January and this past Saturday night, where he goes into a park. He's a person of interest 5 minutes early and robbing someone of their cell phone. He's a strong person of interest for shooting a federal agent who was just enjoying the park, and now he's lying in bed and thank God he's alive. The bottom line is, sanctuary city status, we need to see some thoughtful change in regards to criminals who are hurting our city, because this should never have occurred.
Yeah, because that's the big question everyone's saying, is how we continue to just stay out of the system and just roaming our streets.
And that's where it's broken. That's where the change needs to occur to protect our citizens. The people who got robbed, stabbed, shot, beaten, don't care about sanctuary city status. They care about their safety. These are our neighbors, our friends, our families. We are New Yorkers. We are the good guys.
So are you saying that in all these past incidences, he was evading police, or he was arrested for each one of those things, and then because of sanctuary laws, he may have been put back on the street?
He was arrested for a crime at the end of November. We should have been able to hold him, but we can't. Then he was wanted for...
What was the crime in November?
That was a violation of order of protection based on a prior assault. But at that violation of order of protection, that hold was on. So he shouldn't be able to rob someone in the Bronx, stab someone, rob a store in Boston. He was being sought, but we didn't find him until this past weekend.
Plus, but he's been here illegally this whole time.
He was been here since 2023. We want migrants. You know, this is the perfect example of taking advantage of the American dream. We want folks to come here. You come here, you thrive. This is the Big Apple. This is New York City. You can make it here. You can make it anywhere. But here's an individual that came here, took advantage of the services, preyed on vulnerable New Yorkers, and he's got to do his time, and he has to go.
Right. This is who the mayor has been talking about going after.
Correct.
The worst of the worst, the criminal offenders, not the folks, say, that are entering court to go become legal citizens and are facing ICE agents right now. So,
and the administration, the mayor's administration, our administration they filed an amicus brief for that, saying that he doesn't agree with that. You know, he doesn't agree. We want to go after the public safety threats.
Like this.
This is the perfect example of the guy we should be working with our federal governments, going after these public safety threats and getting them off the streets of New York City.
Will he
Those
be
are the ones
deported
that we want out of here.
And we've been clear on our message. To your point, Dan, we've been clear. We're talking about the minority few here taking advantage, if you will. The overwhelming majority of migrants are good, hard-working, honest people. They should have a path to the American dream, but we've been on this show numerous times. We're talking about the minority who are here to take advantage. It just makes us less safe, and the city has to be safe. from all the counts.
This is a city council issue that has to change the law. Is that what you're asking for? To change the way the sanctuary laws?
We've been saying materials a thoughtful change in this arena. The laws were set up to, but we don't want migrants being scared to go to school, scared to call 911, scared to go to hospital. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about that slight, thoughtful change to the criminal aspect.
We want that piece of the law changed so we can work with the feds in regards to getting these public safety threats. Think about it. If he would have retained on that detainer, he would have went to Rikers Island, right? He would have went to Rikers Island. We can safely give him to the federal authorities. Because when you shooting, stabbing, assault, you know, he has an extradition warrant in Boston for a burglary where he took multiple weapons out of there. That person should not they shouldn't belong in our country.
On top of this, you're still looking for a second suspect?
Correct.
Right, that'll be like I said, we've seen this play out before the last couple of years, 2 people on a moped committing crime. So I'm fairly confident that we'll have the driver of that moped shortly.
Do you know if they are in any way connected to that group, that gang group that terrorized folks in Central
TBA?
Park last summer?
Oh, the Tren de Aragua, Los Diablos de 42?
Yes.
Yeah, are they connected at all? Are they a part of any type of gang like this?
As of right now, the answer is no, but there'll be a deeper dive, if you will, as we say, into the investigation. As of right now, the answer is no.
Can you walk us through what happened that night? I know we saw the video, but what happened in the moment they're riding this moped, the agent and his girlfriend are
So look,
under the bridge?
it's Riverside Park. It's a beautiful Saturday night in New York City. You're sitting in a park with a companion, and there's another male in a park down the road. We've seen this play out. Come in a moped, you're armed with a gun, you're looking to rob and hurt people. So you rob one person, take their phone, then you come across a federal agent who is in New York or enjoying the park, and you go to rob him. Thank God he was armed. Thank God he was able to protect himself and stop whatever else they're going to do that night. These moped robberies, they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a night. So very heroic. We're happy he's going to be well, but thank God he stopped it.
What that officer did last night was nothing short of heroic, because, like the chief just stated, he's a person of interest in another robbery that happened probably five or 6 minutes prior to this incident. So think about it. If he would have got, this person wasn't there, this officer wasn't there to stop this individuals from terrorizing individuals in that park, how many more people would have been terrorized if he didn't stop them? So we're extremely proud of that officer and the actions that he took last night. We're so thankful that he's going to make it for recovery.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for updating us.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep us posted on the conversation.
Listen, we know if you need help putting together a bike, we're available.
You and this bike.
Yes.
You're referencing a bike that I bought for my 3-year-old.
Two $20 bills save you a lot of aggravation.
Thanks, guys.